Now in this case, if cot theta is equal to 7 by 8, evaluate, this is our first part and this is our second part. We want to find out the values of these two parts. Now which condition is given to us? Cot theta is 7 by 8. First, what is the relation for cot theta? Perpendicular divided by base. This is the relation for tangent theta, and we know that cot theta is the reverse of tangent theta. If tangent theta is perpendicular divided by base, then cot theta will be equal to base divided by perpendicular. Okay, and value of cot theta is given to us 7 divided by 8. In this case, directly we can't say that base is equal to 7. Why we can't say that? Because we obtain this term after simplification. And in this case, if suppose this triangle is given to us, ABC, this is a right angle triangle at E, and 7 by 8, here base is not equal to 7. This is, base is, if here theta is angle this one. Okay, if theta angle is this one, then base will be equal to side adjacent to this angle. So side, this is 7 times of k, and perpendicular is 8 times of k. Not this value is equal to 7. Why this value is not equal to 7? Because we obtain this term after simplification. Suppose I am writing down this term as 28 divided by 32. Because we know that 28 divided by 32 is also equal to 7 by 8. Similarly, 35 divided by 40 is also equal to, when we simplify this term, 5 7 is 35, 5 8 is 40, then we obtain this term. So that's why particularly we can't say that base is equal to 7 and perpendicular is equal to 8. Always we have to take these values as a multiple of k, and this is a common value to the base and perpendicular. Okay, now base is this one, perpendicular is equal to AC with the help of Pythagoras theorem. Again, if we want to find out hypotenuse square, this is 8k square plus 7k square, and 8k square is 64k square plus 49k square. 64 plus 49 is 113k square, and hypotenuse is under root 113 times of k. So this is the value of hypotenuse, 113 times of k. Now next, which value we want to find out? Sin theta. For this first part, we need value of sin theta and cos theta. So first find out the value of sin theta. Now we know that sin theta is always equal to perpendicular divided by hypotenuse. So in this case, perpendicular is 8k and hypotenuse is 113 times of k. K cancel out and 8 divided by 113. Next one is cos theta, and we know that cos theta is base divided by hypotenuse. So what is the value of base? 7k divided by 113 times of k. Again k cancel out, 7 divided by 113. Now substitute all these values in this condition, in this first part, then 1 plus. What is the value of sin theta? A divided by, and also first if we apply identity here, a plus b into a minus b, and in denominator also a plus b into a minus b, and this identity is a square minus b square. So 1 minus sin square theta divided by, this term is 1 minus cos square theta, and when we put value of sin theta here, this value is the square 1 minus 8 divided by 113 square, and 1 minus 7 divided by 113 and then whole square. So 1 minus 8 square is 64 divided by 113, and 1 minus 49 divided by 113. 113 is the LCM. So 113 minus 64, and again 113 minus 49. 113 cancel out. 113 minus 64. 13 minus 4 is 9. 10 minus 6 is 4. 49 divided by 13 minus 9 is 4. 10 minus 4 is 6. So 49 divided by 64. This is the value of this first part. Now second part. Second part is cot square theta. Now what is the value of cot theta? 7 by 8 and then whole square. So 49 divided by 64. So in this case, first part and second part, value of these two parts is same. So we can say that 1 plus sin theta into 1 plus sin theta, 1 minus sin theta. It means first part is equal to the second part.